The house Zita shares with her two brothers in South Auckland. It's tidy, with a vase of flowers and a fruit bowl on the polished dining table. Zita's husband Ravi is meeting with us in the small window of time he has in his busy schedule. Just to recap, their daughter was uplifted by Oranga Tamariki from Starship Hospital as a 10-week-old and put in foster care. Both parents were allowed supervised visits until Zita went to prison. As we said earlier, it has now been more than 3 years since Zita's seen her daughter face to face. I just want to tell you what we've been doing. We've come here today to finally give the couple a bit of good news about their case. So we've now got like 3 medical reports, and they all seriously challenge what's been said from Starship Hospital. So there's one from Amsterdam, there's one from California, there's one from Norway. One is an obstetrician. He's very concerned about the birth and what happened during the birth. And then we've got Professor Powles, and he's a geneticist. And then we've got another man who's a neurosurgeon. So their reports basically say that Starship have got it wrong. What do you think about that?
I already many times explained to everyone, but no one listened to hear.
Actually, we trying to explain this from long time, but the Starship doctors haven't heard us, because they already make the mind that in 2 days that this is abuse, it's not a medical conditions. And many times we request for them to do some test, but they refuse to do that and keep saying the same thing. One of the doctor, she always mentioned that it's a child abuse, it's not a medical condition. I try to explain about the birth as well. As you mentioned, that one of the doctors is concerned about that.
Yeah, the obstetrician is very concerned about the birth.
I try to explain doctor as well about the birth, whole details.
Zita is talking about when she first arrived in hospital and tried to explain to the Starship paediatrician from the child abuse unit to Pua Ruruho about the problems she'd had when giving birth to baby Kay.
The doctor, she said, did she fall down from the bed because of the head injury? And we explained no. And then I explained her, at my delivery time, they use some different tools. And then she said, no, never this happened with the tools. And we did many deliveries and stuff. So it's never happened with that time of delivery.
When Zita says tools, she's talking about the use of forceps and Von-2 suction during delivery, both of which failed.
And she straightforward said it's a child abuse, it's not any medical condition.
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do now, because we've got these formal reports and we're going to take it to the Criminal Case Review Commission for you.
Thank you so much.
As you know, the Criminal Cases Review Commission investigates potential miscarriages of justice and can refer cases back to an appeal court. Bonnie and I, along with Joris de Bres, are putting in the submission, and it will include the expert medical reports, which could potentially upend the diagnosis of non-accidental injury made by Starship Hospital.
But we already put so many evidence to Criminal Case Review Commission already, but they not believe us.
So the application we are putting in will be the second one. Zita and Ravi made a submission back in 2021, but it didn't include any alternative medical evidence, and that application was declined. I imagine it must be hard for you to go and get a medical opinion from outside New Zealand yourselves.
Yes, it's a money thing as well, and we don't know anyone outside as well how to contact. And after that, when we send it, they ask for the fees to see further.
Yes. So you understand that when you get a medical opinion, there's big fees.
Yes,
involved.
there is big fees.
And it's just out of your reach to be able to get an alternative opinion.
Yes.
Well, we've done that now. We've got 3 of them.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
Even with this news, you can't help but feel like Zita and Ravi are so disheartened and deflated. They don't really think these reports will make much of a difference. After all, nothing else has. Of your daughter? Because Ravi has to leave soon, I want to get a quick update on the situation with baby Kay. So what's happened since we spoke last is that your sister